Welcome to this week's episode of Automotive Weekly. Today we're back with another podcast, July edition, and we got some cool things to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So we're going to start it off right now with a little bit of Automotive Weekly, just real quick update on a couple things. So we recently had our giveaway, which we had talked about back on our last podcast episode, and we're proud to announce that the winner is Mike Murphy. So
Mike.
You the man. Thank you for being so active on our Facebook page, and we really appreciate you, man. So we are gonna just get that to you relatively soon, and be on the lookout for us being in contact. So moving on from that, though, we got some really exciting stuff coming up here in the future. We got some really cool cars. We've got another old school muscle car that we're gonna be doing here soon, which I'm excited about, as well as potentially a Forester, which could be kind of interesting.
What's the name of the muscle car?
I'd have to look it up.
Okay. I don't know what it is.
All I know is it's something different. And
it looks awesome.
It looks awesome. For all of you that have watched our most recent video with the Laguna, that was also a really cool car. If you haven't watched it, you can check the annotation on the screen up there and give it a check out. It was a really cool guy. Mike Kern, he was a great guy to work with. So shout out to you, Mike. You're great. So yeah, that's kind of all we have for Automotive Weekly News. It's kind of business as usual. We got a lot of good stuff coming up for you guys this month, but we also have some new potential episodes coming out soon that'll be a little bit different that we're excited about. So be looking out for that. So we're going to kind of go rolling in here. We have a couple things that we wanted to talk about. So our first thing we want to talk about is Chevy is coming out with a mid-engine Corvette. Here's what it looks like currently. What do you guys think? I'm a little on the fence about it on various different things.
I think it looks like a Chevy NSX. That's all I see when I look at it.
Yeah, no, I mean, the front looks like, at least the headlights and the stuff kind of looks like the Corvettes now, and they are getting more Italian-esque.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited about it. I mean, if they keep that same price range, the mid-engine, I think that's what a lot of people are wanting. And I don't know Corvette people, so maybe they're not happy about it being a mid-engine. But I think they'll bring in people that aren't normally going to buy Corvettes.
Well, and I think the Corvette's often been dubbed as the American supercar.
Right.
I've heard many people call it that before. And I think one thing that is gonna be really kind of because they're obviously going after Ferraris and like Lamborghini kind of target market, and it's going to be about $70,000 to $80,000, which is real reasonable. I mean
for a supercar, absolutely. And honestly, what does the new one gets? 210 or something like that?
Yeah, it's quick.
I mean, around 200. Yeah, so I mean, this one is not going to be slower.
No,
it's going to have better handling.
But I was reading a couple different places that think that it's going to be 500 horsepower on the standard engine, but they're also might be doing a twin turbo version.
The 06 version?
I think it's called something basically like that. I think they mentioned that it's probably a different. 60Z. Oh, because it's backwards. Yeah. Okay.
Putting it in the rear.
Yeah. So
I do want to point out, now that I've looked at this picture long enough, I see kind of a Stingray vibe to it.
Yeah,
I totally get
over
that.
the front wheels, and it goes down to a point.
I can definitely see that.
Well, we'll move on a little bit here because I know this next one is the one that our last thing we were going to talk about is the one that you're really excited about, which is the all-electric Mini Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm excited about it. I mean, when I first saw it, it was a couple weeks ago when I first heard they were doing it, and I was really excited about it because I'm like, I've always wanted an electric vehicle. I mean, we've talked about it. I love Tesla and I love all electric stuff. And of course, I love Mini Coopers, so why wouldn't I love an electric Mini Cooper? And specs, as far as power and stuff, puts it right around what a Mini Cooper S is. You'd think that it would be baller, but it's quite a bit heavier. They said there's really there's pros and cons, of course, electric and gas, but pro being they put it like Tesla, the batteries are in the bottom. So it's got a lower center of gravity, so it technically should be a better handling, which they're already great anyways. But power-wise, I mean, even though it's right at an S, it's slow.
Yeah.
I mean, they said 0 to 60-ish time was 7.3 seconds, which is, that's, I'm pretty sure a Honda Civic can do that.
I mean, even the new SIs, they're in the 6-second range.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're looking at, they haven't released exact number, but probably about 35,000
Okay.
dollars.
Have they talked about range at all on it by chance?
They haven't released official U.S. range, but everybody's saying 130 to 160.
Okay.
Which it's marketed so far, what I've seen, as a commuter. So they're not marketing as like this long range vehicle.
So basically, they're kind of going after like the Leaf and the Bolt.
Yes, but it's slower than the Bolt.
That's a little sad. It looks way better though.
It does. I mean, I don't like. I was like, can I go into debt? You know, I don't have to worry about it as much now because I'm not that excited.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to go to the dealership tomorrow.
And I think that's one of the biggest like issues right now that we have with electric cars, and everyone has talked about this at some point before. It's just the price does not quite. I mean, we're getting closer to the equilibrium point where it's about the same amount to run.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But for right now, it's just that once the technology, it's because I know it's the battery technology that's holding everything up right now because batteries are so expensive.
Yeah.
So, and especially with like the lithium ion stuff. That
because $35,000 you can buy Mini Coopers all day for $35,000.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, they have them that are.
You can buy some BMWs for that. I mean.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like it's not a crazy overpriced Mini Cooper. Like they have $30,000, $35,000 Mini Coopers.
That's that's reasonable. I'd
yeah.
say.
Well, yeah. I just read where BMW's CEO just stepped down, and he states because of the changing car industry, and so a lot of people are saying. And this is like an indication of why, because he's been so behind on electric vehicles. I mean, think about BMW. They've had a couple hybrids here and there. Mini's actually had a couple hybrids, but I mean, everybody has an electric vehicle now, and everybody's pushing for it, and they haven't been pushing. They haven't been pushing at all. And so I think this is just one step forward, and this is the first iteration of an electric vehicle that I think Mini eventually should get a lot better. Oh gosh, could you imagine like to have the speed of, I mean, I'm not gonna say the speed of a Tesla, but you know, say it's real fast.
Yeah.
You know, in a car that is super small. We don't have that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bolt is not marketed as a car enthusiast car.
Right.
But this is yet like it might handle well.
Yeah.
You know, so eventually I think we're gonna get somewhere good with it.
I think the biggest thing to kind of keep in mind, especially about something like that, and the cool part about the future as well is, I feel like if they could add like an extra 50 horsepower, it would probably be really, really good.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because 181, I mean, our FRS is coming from the factory with 200, and I mean they're not fast, but they're not slow either. But they also weigh a heck of a lot less than that.
Right.
And so I feel like if they just added an extra 50 horsepower to that figure, honestly, it would probably be really zippy.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cool. Well, I think we'll go ahead and move on to our next section, which is our news section for this week, at this month actually, because this is a monthly thing. We are actually going to talk some music with you guys.
Yes.
So each of us are going to talk about give a 1 minute, 2 minute at most, a little bit of an elevator pitch on what our current favorite song or album, whatever it is we're listening to right now, and give you guys some recommendations. So I can go and kick it off.
Go ahead.
If you want me to. So my biggest thing right now that I've been listening to, apart from the Lonely Island, which I've shared this with them, and it's just kind of a chuckle. But in terms of serious music, North Lane's coming out with a bunch of new singles off of their new album, which should be releasing soon. They're kind of going into a Korn kind of sounding direction. Weirdly.
Korn?
Yeah, they're going into like more new metal and stuff. And it is absolutely phenomenal. So if you're into that more new metal kind of style, it's definitely worth checking it out.
Nude metal? I don't think we can. It's family friendly.
This is a G-rated show.
Family friendly.
No, new metal.
New
metal, spelled Numetal. If you're looking for some new good rock music and you're kind of feeling a little nostalgic for the early 2000s, definitely give it a check out. It's a good listen. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. I've been listening to a lot of NF, his entire catalog. He's also releasing new singles that are coming off from his new album. So that's...
And you even got the opportunity to listen to some of those in the car, and they're really good.
New NF stuff is really good. I also have Marshmallow's entire catalog.
Come on, you can't.
I'm sorry. It's what I've been listening to. And then just today, I switched over to Punk Goes Pop Volume 5.
Yes, dude.
Felt right today.
Yes,
that did feel right.
So
I can understand that.
That's what I got going on in my car right now.
Well, Randy already spoiled it.
Sorry.
But Marshmallow dropped Joytime 3 last week. So I've been listening to it. It's been really good. There's been a lot of controversy because he does a pop song on it. He sings. But it's really good. And I like it. That wasn't quite 2 minutes of Marshmallow.
That's okay. But does that album have the A Day to Remember single on it?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes, it does. And that single is so good.
It's so good. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to, seriously go listen to
Yep.
it. Again, because that fits really well. I really like that song because I'm a huge A Day to Remember fan.
Right.
And the fact that
Me too.
Marshmallow they did the collaboration. It's just
Yeah.
so good.
You know, Marshmallow also released a country song, like in collaboration.
I didn't realize
It's
that.
also very
It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
Also, I can't think of the name of it, what the artist was, but is
I'm going to have to take a listen to that. That's awesome.
yep.
So, but that's kind of it. Those are our picks for the month. We're going to be coming at you guys next month with some more picks. Yeah, we should be good.
Yeah.
So, but now we're going to move into my personal favorite segment of the show, which is our game. So, let's go ahead and grab pens and paper here.
All right.
So today we're going to be playing for the coveted prize of
Phil, yeah, dude.
this Star Wars Lego set in a Ziploc baggie. You don't get to take it home, and you can't assemble it,
Oh.
and you can't take anything out of it, but you get to hold it
I mean,
for the rest of the episode.
Not sponsored.
So not sponsored. So this episode we're doing the game a little bit differently than we did last time. We did a little bit more of creative thinking and like coming up with stuff on the spot.
Yeah.
This time what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a picture of a car.
okay.
And you need to guess what manufacturer it is. Now, this is multiple choice. So there will be a total of 4 options, except for one question. There will be 5 options, and I'll explain that one here in a second.
Okay.
But you have to select which one it is from that. Now, some of them are going to be easy. Some of them you may not know off the top of your head. That's fine. But we're just going to roll with it. So, question number 1.
My head already hurts.
What is this? It is, I will say it is a European. And here are your 4 options. It is either a Triumph, a Fiat, a Morris, or a Rover.
So we're giving an answer, not all 2 questions. We're gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is supposed to be a little quicker
I got
pace than
A.
last time.
Man, I got
A?
A too.
That is wrong. It is a
Okay.
Fiat. So this is the Fiat 124.
Okay.
If you guys may have seen the newest Fiat 124 that's come out, which is actually based off the Miata, which is a turbocharged little monster, and it is a cool car.
Okay.
But that's the car it originated from. So I didn't know that one either. So don't feel too bad about yourselves.
It looked like a Triumph.
It does. It really does. So next we have this. It is obviously a military vehicle, but it is made by a very popular manufacturer. Your options include, and it is German, so that will help a little bit.
Okay.
Except all these are German car makers. So you get to choose between A, Audi, B, BMW, C, Volkswagen, or D, Mercedes.
That was a lot more than just a letter.
Right. D.
D is correct. It is a Mercedes G-Wagon. Specifically, it's a military edition. But good job on that one.
I wrote G-Wagon. Do I get
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, so our next one. This one is a very iconic car, and it is currently the most expensive car in the world. It is this. Most expensive car in the world. One of these sold at auction for $15 million. I think
For
one has
real?
sold closer. I think one of them even sold closer to $30 million when all is said and done. But I can't. Don't quote me on that. It's on the internet, so everyone's gonna quote me on it. It's fine. So here are your options. It is once again a European car. You have your options of A, Lotus, B, Triumph, C, Ferrari, or D, Jaguar.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Randy. I have no idea.
It's either one or the other.
It's either A, B, C, or D.
If you would like to take special notice too, I photoshopped all the logos out of every single one of these
Yep.
images.
You did.
So you can't look for
so
logos.
proud of you right now.
I've already wrote my answer back and I'm gonna change it, but we're good with it.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. D and C. Oh, very interesting. The correct answer is a Ferrari.
Whoa!
This is a Ferrari 250 GT California. And the
yeah, that would be Ferrari. I don't see it. Anyways,
no worries.
I don't see another one being that expensive, but Ferrari makes sense because
It's kind of like the Rosso red kind of color.
I thought these I thought these lines like right here kind of look like a Jaguar.
They do.
Same.
This looks like a Jaguar.
Same.
So,
Tied up.
tied up.
Still.
So, wait, is it tied up?
No, we both got
Wait,
G-Wagon.
You're correct on that one, though, Randy, right?
Was that?
Yes, that was a Ferrari. You said C was Ferrari.
Was it?
Dang it.
Oh.
So you were right.
Randy took the
Yes!
lead. Dang it.
So
You didn't even know what you chose.
I knew it was C or D. I went with C because you don't know, you go with C.
that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
This one's gonna be probably the hardest one out of the entire bit,
Okay.
and it is this.
Okay.
It is European.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, even though I am saying a car company that is an American company, they do design their cars in Europe, so it qualifies. It is either a Ford, a Volvo, a Lotus, a Rover, or 5, a Vauxhall. Now there are 2 correct answers on this, so this is a time where you can win back some points.
So I should give both answers and I can get 2 points?
Yep.
I've made my decisions.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. Let me see them. So we got that is a. So you got Volvo
Mm-hmm.
and Rover.
Mm-hmm.
Randy's got Volvo and Vauxhall.
Mm-hmm.
The correct answer, this is a Vauxhall Carlton that is tuned by Lotus.
You got one.
I got one.
So you got one.
You got
Woo
one.
woo.
I didn't get it right.
That's okay.
Those headlights though.
Yeah. So
I mean, it easily could have been a Ford.
no, and that's the thing. It's
That's what that was.
Yeah.
It's based off it's a similar platform that's based off the Cosworth or the Cosworth Escort, if I remember correctly.
But,
Um,
but it's got wipers on the
Mhm.
headlights.
very European thing.
European. Very Volvo-ish.
Very Volvo.
Very Volvo-ish, yeah. So it's kind of just a weird mishmash of a car. So Lotus really enjoys taking cars that are plain looking and making them fast.
Yeah.
They've done that a couple times. There's a Chrysler that they did that with as well, which is kind of interesting. So, I think we can officially say that Randy's officially won this.
Well, I think the last question should be worth 5 points.
So this car was built in the 30s.
There's no way, bro.
30s?
This car was built in the 30s,
Hold up now.
and it is this.
Cruella de Vil.
That's Okay, it is either
Wait.
A Ford, B, a Duesenberg, C, a Bugatti, or
You
D,
just cheated.
a Peugeot.
How did I cheat?
You totally cheated. We both got it right.
Yep. Now let's see them. It is a Bugatti.
100% it's a Bugatti.
It's a Bugatti
I
Type.
know because of this. The grill. That is.
looks very
That's
Bugatti.
why Bugatti now
It has the Veyron.
has the on the Veyron. They
And the
had-
Chiron,
They
actually.
kept this grill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
That's the
eye.
reason why. Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was so clever because like that's where the Bugatti symbol was. I was like, oh, I photoshopped
Yeah.
that thing out. So, well, you guys are both winners.
No, Randy's
except for
the
the fact that Randy won more.
I was like, Randy won.
So you get
Dang it.
Star Wars.
I was like, I know this.
feel
I
like-
didn't remember who it was, but when you said Bugatti, I was like, it's absolutely Bugatti.
So you get the very cool prize of the Legos. So I guess that covers it for this week of Automotive Weekly. Especially, at least we won't be doing another one of these episodes until August. So we will be gone for the next 4 weeks, at least in terms of that. But we will be back next week with.
Show the camera.
Wait, how did you win twice?
I'm on the board.
I won the live stream. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I forgot about that. So
Don't call it a comeback.
don't call it.
Come back.
Yeah, it's a comeback. So don't forget that we have a really awesome Facebook and Instagram setup that we are posting fairly consistently on different car stuff. So be sure to follow those. And if you haven't done so already, go and click the subscribe button, ring the bell so that way you can actually get our stuff. I know this, like I said, this month we got a couple of really cool videos coming out that we're really excited about. So I'm very proud of them and proud of you guys. You did good.
Oh.
Tanner, you did good too, buddy.
Yeah, Tanner.
Andrew, you're not here, but you're doing good too, buddy. All right, so we will see you guys in the next episode.
Yep.
See you then. don't forget, we have some really cool Facebook and Instagram stuff. We got Andrew Clark. We're trying to do a podcast, sir.